That'll come in handy.
And one more piece of advice. Any attack can start with this or that technique. Look, if I attack from the right, your riposte will come from above. And that's the first step of this technique. Think about it.
What about other techniques?
I'll teach you even more if you want. But it won't be as cheap. And you'll also have to know a thing or two first. If you prove yourself to me, I'll teach you the best technique of all. Meisterhau. Also known as the masterstrike.
How about someone else?
I'm sure I'm not the only swordsman around who could teach you something.
How can I prove myself to you so that you'll teach me the masterstrike?
You'll have to defeat me in a sword fight. Because this tech...
So all I have to do is challenge you?
That's right.
All right. I challenge you to a duel.
Good. Come and join me in the arena.
Shall we begin?
Let's begin. No, you don't.
You're a dead man. You know that?
Cut the bullshit and fight. Watch and learn. Go fuck yourself. Watch and learn. Now you're in trouble. No, you don't. That's what I call an opener.
So, do you think I have what it takes?
All right. You deserve to be taught the Master Strike. Here's a training sword so he won't get hurt.
Let's get to it.
The pinnacle of swordsmanship are so-called Master Strikes. You can only perform a technique like that with a sword, no matter if it's short or long, or if you're using a shield. What you do need is a blade and a guard that protects your hands. Master Strike is a technique that allows you to counter an opponent's attack with your own. A swordsman that can learn such a technique is undefeatable. Let me show you. Attack me from the right. Now you're in trouble! Now you try. Master Strikes are what elevates the swords above other weapons, and there is no defense against them. You've learned how to parry your opponent's attack with a properly timed block, but this time, you attack instead of blocking. Timing and direction are everything. Hit your opponent at the right time and from the right angle. I'll attack slowly from above. You take up position with your sword below and strike against my attack. But enough talk. Come and try it yourself. That's not it. You have to attack me too. That's not it. You have to attack me too. That's not it. You have to attack me too. That's more like it. All right, let's try it once more. But this time, I'll attack from the side. Now pay attention. If I hold my sword to the left, put yours to the right. If I'm on the right, get ready on the left. Master Strike works only with an opposite strike. Otherwise, it's the same. You strike when I begin my attack. Ready?
Always.
Good. Again. That's the way. You're getting the hang of it. Now let's try it for real. I'll fight you normally, and you have to pay attention to which direction I'm attacking from. Then attack from the opposite side.
I understand. Let's start.
You're getting the hang of it. Again. Beautiful. Try it again. Excellent. That's enough. Here's a few more tips. If your opponent knows how to perform a Master Strike, don't give them an opportunity to use it. Try not to attack from the opposite side. Now for the most important part. You can use a Master Strike to defend against an opponent's riposte. After a perfect block, your positions are always set. Your opponent knocks your sword to the left, then attacks with a riposte to the right. Until that point, you could only defend yourself with a perfect block. Now you can surprise your opponent with a Master Strike that he hasn't a hope of blocking. Understand?
Why should I use the Master Strike?
If all you do is defend, you're bound to fail sooner or later. That's why it's better to counterattack. Strike the opponent's weapon from the opposite side. You'll block their weapon while hitting them at the same... That's what the Master Strike is all about. Usually, you'll be aiming at your opponent's weak point. If you don't win the fight then and there, you'll surely at least injure and stun you. If that's the case, don't stop. Keep attacking before your opponent has a chance to recover.
Why should I use a perfect block when I can do a Master Strike?
That depends. Sometimes it's good to exchange a few blocks and counterattacks, then unexpectedly finish with a Master Strike. Your opponent can't use a Master Strike if you don't attack from the opposite side. Try changing the position of your blade. Attack unpredictably. If your opponent uses a perfect block and his riposte is headed towards your blade, attack instead of defending, and you might win the fight.
What's better, the Master Strike?
Combos are purely offensive techniques. They're strings of attacks to put your opponent in a position you want. Then you can finish them off with a stronger technique. But even your combo can be interrupted by an opponent's Master Strike. When your combo doesn't work out, your opponent interrupts it with a block and attacks. It doesn't mean the fight's over. Just use a perfect block. Or you can even use a Master Strike.
That's enough for me. That's too much information at once.
All right. I'll try to summarize the most important. Try getting your opponent into a position in which you can use the master strike. Do your best to avoid being put in such a position yourself. Watch the position of your sword and use it to decide which technique to... Better?
Well, we'll see.
Now, it's up to you to learn how to use the master strike in combat.
I'll do my best.
Careful. Cholan. Be on your way. Clear off and don't bother me.
Will you teach me another swordsmanship?
Certainly. But you better not... I mean, between you and me you can. But the Grand Masters make a big show about calling it...
I understand.
Aye, aye. These days, people put their faith in... And as far as dueling is concerned, it's currently fashionable to give everything German names.
German?
Aye, it's all Mittelhau, Kurzhau, and who knows what else. Who can make heads or tails of it? I simply know how to fight, how to win, and don't give a rat's ass.
Excellent. That sounds good.
Why not? If you have a bit of time, I can teach. It occurred to me that a thrust with a sword to the leg of that poor lug you're fighting is pretty simple. But blood, it'd be my pleasure to teach it.
That sounds good.
Aye, as I said, after 2 quick attacks from above, instead of lifting the sword, you unexpectedly attack the knee of your opponent's front. Nothing to think about. Quick work. Now, come and try it. Well, I'll be. Maybe you've got something in you. Keep it up, my friend. Looking for... Looking for... Looking for... Looking for something in there? Looking... Looking for... What the? What the? Looking for... Looking for... What the? What the? Looking... What the? I'm sorry. What the? Where are you sticking your... What the? What the? Looking for something in there? What the? Where? Looking for... Looking for... I'm sorry. Looking for something. What the? What the? What the? Where?
Muscles up. And with you? Kajdziesz, more.
Easy. Easy. No. Nice and slow. God. God. Quick. God. Quick. Whoa, whoa. Ooh. Ja. Ja. Go. Gah! Quick! Just a bit further. Go! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Ka!
So you can avoid
Gah!
danger. Hear what I say?
Ka! 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 Whoa!
Coming right up.
Who's got?
Praise the Lord.
Foul Bulgarian.
I'm not. Greetings. What do you need?
Excuse me, I'm looking for a friend of mine. He's not from round here, but
Let me guess. A dirty ruffian who ain't got a groschen to his name but acts like he owns the bloody place.
he was here then.
Aye, he was. He was larging it up good and proper, and then he found some lads who paid
What do you mean by that? Why, unfortunately?
because they're right ruffians who are always up to no good. But still, birds of a feather, eh? In the end, they left like best pals, but I got no idea where they went.
What's going on around here, innkeeper?
You're not going to believe this, but 2 local lads claim they found a water goblin's treasure.
And what did they find there? Are you sure they didn't make it up?
I thought so too at first. They're foolish lads, so I wouldn't be surprised. But then they ordered wine and paid with silver. Their purse was jingling with groschen.
You have a water goblin here.
It would be a wonder if we didn't, with all the ponds around. He's got a hut nearby. If you follow the right bank of the Rock Tower Pond, you'll find it hidden in the reeds.
Where did you say the water goblin's hut was?
If you follow the right bank,
Would you happen to know where I could find these?
they often swim at the other side of the Rock Tower Pond. There's a pier there by the dam. That's their spot.
Any other news?
Recently, a bunch of charcoal burners who have their kilns on the hill above the Kerchak Pond came here to have a... I started talking to them and they told me they almost didn't make it.
Why?
They said a pack of wolves came up.
Aren't wolves afraid of people?
That's what I thought too. It's strange.
Did they tell you where it happened?
In a gorge above the Rock Tower Pond. They noticed the wolves watching them from the rocks. If you climb up those rocks, you'll be able to see the whole pond from there.
Did they tell you how large the pack was?
They mentioned 3 wolves, but God knows if that's all of them.
Do you have any more news?
By the way, we've put together this wee fight club here. Would you like to try it?
That sounds good. What's it about?
It actually came about by chance when the miller Crazel and me bet on who has the stronger hired hands. Then other blokes from the village joined in, and it's become somewhat of a tradition. By the way, old Olbram from Zheleov keeps complaining about the Takovite. If you go and see him, I'm sure he'll tell you more about it. But, well, he takes a bit of getting used to, though.
Oh?
You'll see. I mean, and that's pretty much everything.
Thanks, innkeeper. That sounds interesting. I'd like something to eat.
If you got the coin,
And for how long?
I'd like to stay.
No problem. I shall pay in advance.
Go! Whoa! Whoa!
Greetings to you. Welcome, my good man. Karl von Unterbrick is...
I'm Henry. Are you German?
No. Why?
Well, you've got a German face.
Honest looking, eh?
Yes. And do you live here? Under the...
You envy me, eh?
Of course, sir.
Well, don't even think about it. It's my... And now you're here. You want to buy something?
You're selling something?
Of course. Gift.
Gifts from heaven? What do you mean?
Just what I said. You're a bit slow, aren't you? When folks go home from the tavern, often as not they're pissed, and from time to time they drop something. Or even throw something down here. All nice stuff it is. See,
I'll have a look at...
why are you wasting my time? You don't want anything, eh?
Quick! Quick! Whoa! This could be the rock from the story. I'm on the right path. God in heaven. This really... Here's the axe. All those years in the earth haven't treated it well. I hope I can fix it. Go! Go! Oh, whoa! Go! Die! Quick! Quick! Go! Go! Die! Die! God! Whoa! Go! God! Go! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Quick! Quick! Go! Go!
This.
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh, what the hell?
You having trouble with the Takovites?
I'd say it's time to get payback for all those shenanigans up there. You look like you might be good at that sort of thing. And since you're already here, why don't you help me out? Trust me, I'll make it worth your while.
I might be able to help. But first, I want to know what this is about.
All right, listen up. Up on that hill over there, it's Takov. All I want you to do is to go over there and give them a taste of their own medicine. We'll make some mischief and have a few laughs while we're at it. Well then, will you help me?
Why not? I could use a good laugh.
Listen up then. Those naughty Takovite bastards have this nice maypole in their village. They're so proud of it, you'd think it's a gift from the king himself. Especially brought nothing would teach them a lesson better than stealing it and putting it up on display here.
So all I have to do is take their maypole.
Aye, but be careful no one sees you take it. It'll be even better if they don't. Besides, if they catch you, they'll beat the shit out of you. So be careful.
All right.
Excellent. But even if something goes wrong, don't go clobbering anyone over the head.
You want to do what?
Piss him off. You know, mess with him. But remember, no.
Of course. I wouldn't hurt a fly.
But go ahead and talk to Project. At least you'll see.
Why don't you like the Takovites?
Because they're wankers. Arrogant wankers. Think they're above everyone else? But mainly, they stole our pasture, which has belonged to Giliov since time immemorial.
How does someone steal a pasture, anyway?
Like a prick, that's how. Behind Takov, there's this strip of land leading toward the pond. It's supposed to belong to us, for grazing. There's an old tree there, and everything between the tree and the woods is ours. I was there when it was decided. I was about your age then, and I got a good beating under that tree, and you can bet your ass I remember.
But how did they steal it from you?
Because they don't believe me. The treacherous bastards. They lie about it wherever they can, saying the deal was different. And it was a different tree near the forest.
Can anything be done about it? Can't you make some kind of agreement?
Well, we meet there every year. I tell them how it is, while they just spew their usual lies. So we kick each other's arses, and everything just stays the way it is. A while back, we fought for a right to use at least half of it. But because I grazed my cattle there, I had to pay those bastards for using their half as well. That's not fair. All of it is supposed to be ours by law, for fuck's
Oy, that's a tricky situation.
tricky my ass. The greedy liar.
They beat you up under the tree?
You bet they did. That's just how it's done, obviously. When we agree on something like this, we take a young lad and give him a good pummeling, so that he'll remember in case the others forget. And we pick a young boy, because he has a good memory, and, God willing, still has many years in front of him.
Aye, you're right. I remember we used to do this. Did you take your pasture dispute to Lord Bombergov?
Of course we did. He asked the Thrusk of its bailiff, and he said we should toss it out amongst ourselves. and that he heard about it ever again, he'll have both me. So that.
Why do they look down on you?
Commoners here have all sorts of obligations to the nobility.
Of course.
Aye, but Taco has all its obligations in Grossen. They just pay up and that's it. But the nobles won't. Besides Grossen, the others have to give them pigs, chickens, hay and the like. Oh, that's why them Takovites look down on us. They think they're better.
Well, the Takovites just worked out a better deal for themselves.
Horse dick. What do you know anyway?
Go!
Car!
Come on!
Good people, gather round. You won't believe this. The whole village burnt to the ground. In silver skallets. They say, without warning, attacked by human troops. In one arm.
Go! Car! Quick! Quick! Car!
Whoa! Whoa!
Car!
Whoa!
Go! Car!
Whoa! Whoa! Ooh.
Go!
Whoa! Whoa! Ooh.
Car! Ja! Ja! Go! Go!
Whoa, whoa. Ooh. Whoa, whoa.
Ja! Quick! 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 Ja! Quick! Ja! Ja! Come on! Ja! Keep it up. Ja! Keep it up. Ja! Ja!
Whoa, whoa.
Help me, Henry.
I'm looking for Marika, and I heard you know.
I do. I know her quite. But what do you want from
She's lost, and I'm trying to find her.
Henry? I think you'd.
Why? If she's in danger, I can help her.
Marika was here with her lover, but he was in rough shape. Blood everywhere.
What? Her lover? What happened?
Aye, with Bohush from Samin. Poor girl. She was terribly afraid of something. I begged them to stay here, said they were in no danger here. I went to pick some herbs, And when I came back, they were gone.
Do you know who she was so afraid of?
Everyone, as far as I know. Her own family and the people of Sameen.
How come?
Most didn't approve of her relationship with Bohoosh. Both families took it as an affront to their honor. But that's all I...
Do you know what happened to them?
Sadly, I don't. Marika was terrified. She didn't want to talk about it at all. And then they were...
Do you have any idea where they might have gone?
Marika told me a few times about a cave chamber in Apollonia. But I've
In Apollonia? That's a long way.
At least you can see how scared she was to stay here. I fixed Bohoosh up the best I could. I hope...
Do you know where exactly it is?
I do. You start from Trotsky and go in the direction where the woodcutters cleared the biggest gap in the entrance should be somewhere on the right side of the valley. There should be one little rock. I remember that, because Marika told me that she sometimes feels just as small, like she's stuck.
Thank you.
Well, that's all I know about her.
All right.
Has something happened?
My daughter, Pavlena. Remember her? She was here when I was healing you two.
I remember.
She's missing. It's not like her to be wandering around like that. She goes to Troskovitz to sell baskets, but she knows I can't manage on my own, so she never stays. These old eyes of mine can't see nothing much. Pavlena has to take care of me. I'm very worried about her. What if something's happened to her? God forbid. I can't look for her myself, but I know I'm asking a lot of you. But I've no one else to turn to.
Do you think anyone might want to hurt Pavlena?
These are evil times, Henry. I dread to think what could happen to a young girl alone on the road. And besides, the folk in Troskovitz ain't too fond of us.
What have the Troskovitz people got against you?
I'd rather not talk about it, Henry. I wouldn't want you to get...
You live completely alone in the middle of the woods. Don't you think I've already got a bad enough impression?
And where else would we live, you genius, when we're not... Don't go digging up old wrongs, Henry. And...
Where exactly was Pavlena going?
To Troskovitz. She was taking wicker baskets she'd made. She sells them there and uses the coin to buy what we need. Sometimes it takes her a while, but this time she said she'd be right back. I have a bad feeling.
Did it occur to you she might have run off? She's a young girl, and pretty. What kind of life does she have here in the woods?
You don't know Pavlena. She's not like... If she wanted to live a little, she'd tell me straight out. She doesn't keep things from... Don't imagine I keep her here again, or that I don't know what it means to be young.
Pavlena is young, and, well, no offence, but you seem a little...
She is. Not by birth, but that doesn't change. Her mother died in childbirth, and there was no one but me to take care of her.
And who was Pavlena's birth mother?
A girl from the charcoal burners. They left the county, and I think she had no one else. I buried her myself. No one came for her.
And do you know anything about Pavlena's father?
I don't know who he was. Pavlena's mother was very young, and the fellow surely abandoned her when her belly grew. She never told me nothing about...
Well, as a midwife, I'm sure you've seen it often that, well, that the mother doesn't survive childbirth.
All too often, lad. But that's the lot of women. Or is it any different where you're from?
No, it's not. True enough.
See then? Now, can we just keep our minds on...
All right, good wife.
Thank you, Henry. Like I said, she was heading...
All right. I'll ask...
And maybe you could look in her room in the loft? My old legs ain't up to climbing stairs, but you might...
Thank you once again for saving... I promised I'd pay you back, So please accept this token of gratitude on behalf of me.
Thank you, Henry. You're an on. I'll put it aside for Pavlena, but don't waste any more time on me and go and look for Take care now. Hands up! Henry, have you found out anything?
Don't worry. I'm working on it.
All right, all right.
So, Pavlena, what have you left for me? Hey, this is a boy's cap. Does Pavlena wear it? Or did someone leave it here? She's got unfinished work here. Shit!
What's going on here? What's that noise? All right, what was that? What happened here?
Why aren't you asleep? You can't just stroll around here without so much as a by your leave. Get moving! Clear off! You can't just stroll in here. Next time, don't come in here.
Die!
What?
Die! Ka! Quick!
What a view! Quick! Die! Quick! Quick! Die! Go!
Oh, God. I wonder what their names were. I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land.
Quick! Die! Quick! Ka! Quick! Quick! Keep it up! Die! Die! Go! Come on! Go! Yeah! Quick! Go!
Whoa!
Ka! Ka! Go! Quick! Ka! Go!
Good people, gather round.
Whoa! I'd like to
What is this?
show me what.
Fine.
Praise the Lord. Christ, so much dust.
There's nothing to eat here.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Ja! Go! Ka! Go! 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 Ja! Just a bit further.
Whoa! Whoa!
Good to see you.
God be with you.
Praised be Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Greetings.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel? Yeah.
I cannot eat anything.
I'm searching for Pavlena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets.
That herb woman Bozena's daughter. I don't know nothing about her, and I don't want to know. They ain't welcoming.
I'll have a look at the ware.
Du wirst sicher zufrieden sein. Bis bald.
I'm looking for Pavlena from Zhelyov. She went missing.
Then ask that drunk Yezhek. I heard him talking about her often, and I don't have nothing to do with the girl.
Greetings. Do you...
I'm looking for a young girl who's gone missing. Her name is Pavlena, and she sells baskets here sometimes.
If she ain't a local, I don't know nothing. It was good to see you, my friend.
Greetings.
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena.
I think I remember her. I bought baskets from her, but that was some time ago. Take care.
Lord be with you.
I'm looking for a young girl named Pavlena. She was supposed to be selling baskets here.
Young Pavlena. A lovely girl she is. Brings us herbs from the forest. Try asking the woodcutters here in the village. She's been spending a lot of young sweethearts. I'm happy. See you later, my friend.
Grüß Gott. Was willst?
Have you seen a young girl?
Pavlena? Pavlena? I might have heard... I'll try asking someone.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein Freund.
Tell them to fuck off, the pricks. They have no business here.
What are you on about? Haven't you had enough?
Shut up! You really fucked up this time. You're a damn... Now those fuckers will come back at night and slit our throats in our sleep.
How dare you? I'm on the side of King Wenceslas.
Ha! If you're one of us, take care of those Cuban pigs and things will be settled between us.
What do you mean, take care?
What do you think? Just make sure they never come...
Don't you think you're going too far?
Either you're with us or you're against us.
I've been to their camp.
And did you take care of them?
Not quite yet.
Well, what the fuck are you waiting for?
Roman! Has anyone seen Roman?
What are you yelling for? What's going on?
I'm looking for my friend Roman. He works with us in the woods and we need him now. But I can't find him.
I haven't met any Roman.
If he's off again with that basket girl from...
Are you talking about Pavlena?
Aye, that's her. Roman's been teaching her about nature.
Where do you think Pavlena and Roman might...
Not long ago, Roman was talking over a beer about how him and Pavlena wanted to leave and start a new life. Somewhere where no one knows her and her ma.
You think they'd really do it?
I took it all with a grain of salt, but after what he told me last time, anything is possible. For Christ's sake, he's got a whole house his pa left him. He wouldn't just leave it on account of her, would he?
Well, I don't think either that Pavlena would just run off and leave her mother alone.
You never know with women. And what's more... No, I shouldn't. Best to go and look in Roman's house. He wouldn't just leave empty-handed, right?
All right. Let's go and take...
Great. That is, you can go there.
Hang on. You said you two were friends. Why would I...
For one thing, I have to work. And besides, how would it look if anyone saw me breaking down his door? Whereas you, no offense, you're a stranger. You don't have to worry about your good. But me, I'd lose my livelihood.
Well, I can do it. But you ought to give me something for insurance. Well, if I'm caught there, I'll need a few groschen to bribe the catchpoles. So I don't end up in the...
True enough. Here you are. This ought to do it. After you search the place, come back and let me know what you... I'll be around here, so...
Nobody home. But maybe Pavlena was here. It's set for two. Freshly eaten. And there are the baskets Pavlena came here to sell. They were here for sure. Maybe they just went for a stroll. Dushko might know about their favorite spots. I searched Roman's house.
And what did you find?
Well, there's no one there, but Pavlena had been there for sure. The table was set for 2, and I found the baskets that she sells too.
You're right. It sure does look like she was there.
It can't have been long ago either. The food, any idea where they might have got?
Well, they've got a favorite spot down by the stream. You could try looking there.
Where exactly?
There's a stream. Follow it down the hill. When you come to a place where the stream flows between the 2 big boulders, there it is, under an old linden tree.
All right. Thank you.
But, mind you don't walk into the middle of anything, awkward. And tell that lazy bastard to get his ass to work. I'm not going to do his work. Take care, friend.
Ka!
Quick.
Listen, I'm...
Well, fancy that. Me too. I lost a pig. Have you seen it? I hope he didn't run off into the woods. I take them to the edge of the beech woods for the nuts. Oh, hey, do you reckon there's wolves in the woods? Christ, I'll better find that pig.
This must be the place Dushko was telling me about. How the local lads bring their girls over here. Christ, there must have been a fight here. This is surely Pavlena's. A piece of her dress. This doesn't look good. If I had Mutt here, I could let him sniff it. Oh well. Never mind. A trail of blood. I should see where it leads. Jesus! Who's this? Someone must have killed him and buried him here by the woods. And then the pigs dug him up. That fella earlier said he was missing a pig. If he went looking for it, he might have seen something.
Ladybird, come back before a wolf eats you.
That pig you said you lost, I found it.
Great news. Where is it?
Not so fast. It's munching on a corpse.
Blessed Virgin. What corpse?
I don't know. Never saw him before. Probably someone from the village. A young fella. Ginger hair.
Christ above. That must be Roman. There ain't no other young redhead in the village. I saw him going through the glade with his girl. Oh, Christ. I think I'm...
Who are you?
My name is Hugo. I heard I take them to the woods to forage for acorns and nuts. But I ain't got nothing to do with no cops, if that's what you're asking.
Have you seen anything suspicious going on around here?
Suspicious?
I don't know. Someone carrying or dragging something? That corpse didn't walk there on its own.
Hang on now. I did see something a bit odd. One of the farmhands came from the woods in a big hurry. And he was carrying a
Which one of them was it?
Straw! That is Slavobor. But everyone calls him. He works on Yakish's farm. The big farmstead in the south of the village. Oh, do you think he could have killed Rome?
Who knows? but it does seem like he buried him.
God's truth.
Did you say Roman was with a girl?
Aye, with that young lass what sells baskets here sometimes.
Pavlena?
Aye, that's her. Oh, you think...
I hope not. I'm trying to... Thanks for your help. I'd better go and find that...
Aye, and if he really done it, then give the murdering fucker what he deserves. Ladybird, come back before a wolf eats you.
Go! Go!
Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird!
Quick!
Whoa! Whoa! Are you the one they call Straw?
Yeah? Why?
I know everything. I know you buried Roman's body in the woods.
What? How could you? That's not true!
It's no use trying to wriggle out of it. I have a witness.
Shit. Fuck! I didn't want nothing to do with it, I swear. It's all that girl's fault.
Where is Pavlena?
I ain't telling you nothing.
Don't try any charades with me. If something's happened to Pavlena, you'll pay for it.
No. You're the one who will pay. I won't let you go. I'll show you. Mercy! Spare me!
Had enough!
Enough! Enough! We didn't want it to end like this, I swear. I'll tell you everything.
Speak up!
Well, it all began in the tavern. We were boozed. He don't go to the tavern much. But when he does, me and my brother go along too. Even though we're just his hired farmhands, he buys us wine.
Yeah? Go on.
When Yakish got drunk, he started remembering that day when his wife and son died. It happened during childbirth. And to this day, Yakish blames Bozhina, the herb woman, for it. She was the midwife. I don't know if it was really her fault, but anyway, the boy died and she didn't baptize him, even though she had every right to do it. The little fella died unchristened, so his soul... That's not right.
Actually, children who die unbaptized aren't damned. They go to a place called limbo. In Latin, it's a place for souls who haven't sinned, but haven't had original sin washed away.
But they can't be buried in the cemetery, right?
No. But enough about that. You said you were in the tavern.
When he had 3 or 4 jugs inside him, Yakish started on about how he'd give anything to see Bozhina suffer the same pain. It wasn't enough for him that they drove her out of the village that time. He wanted to...
I hope for your own good, this isn't going where I think it's going.
No! Listen, my brother, Ota, he was always the sly one out of the two of us. He came up with this idea.
I see. Bozhina's daughter...
No, it wasn't like that. We didn't set out to kill her, just to give her a bit of a hiding and tell her not to come back here again. Then we'd lie to Yakish that she was dead, and he'd reward us with... well, he's got 2 girls to marry off, and Marusha's a pretty one. But he'd never let either of them marry a hired unless I'd done him a worthwhile service.
Oh, so you two just ambushed that poor girl?
We followed her along the path to the pond, and then we jumped her. Only then her fella, as soon as he saw us, he charged us like a wounded... He held my brother by the throat and pounded him like... So I grabbed a rock and smashed him over the head. I never seen so much blood.
God almighty.
She was stunned when she saw what happened. So my brother grabbed her and dragged her into the rock. We couldn't just let her go after she'd seen everything.
Where in the rock?
To the south of Zhelyov. There's a kind of gorge there. An abandoned poacher's hide with a... I've told you what...
You deserve...
You can't! I'll kill you!
Go! Go! Quick! Quick! Die!
Whoa!
Quick! 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 Come on.
Right. One more time, then.
God. Quick.
Where the hell did that pig go? Ladybird! Where are you?
Go.
Just a bit further.
Whoa. God. God. Quick.
Whoa.
God.
Whoa.
God. God. Quick.
Whoa. Whoa. Hail, fellow. Are you
Hey? Why are you looking at me like that, you mysterious person?
You all right?
All right. No, I'm not. Not in the least, my dear fella. That's what happens when you lose your purpose.
What? Are you looking for something?
Yes. And that's precisely why Providence has brought you here to help me in my search.
And what's that?
If only I knew myself. But I'm afraid I've suffered the most grievous of losses.
I'm afraid I don't quite follow. You can't find the meaning of life. I mean, it's not something you just happen upon by the wayside.
Is it not? If you lost a ring here, wouldn't you come back here to look for it? Same with the meaning of life.
Other than the fact that it's not tangible.
I'm aware of that, but can you come up with anything better?
Maybe not.
And that's why I'm out here looking for...
The meaning of life, you say? All right.
And where exactly do you expect to find it? I've been
Here? Why here, of all places?
This is where I felt I lost it. All those years...
Well, I'll have a quick look.
Be my guest. See you later. Say, mysterious young fella, what is it you wish to tell me?
I'm not sure this is exactly what you're after, but I think I've found something here that might help you.
I'm not sure this would help anyone to find the meaning of life, but don't lose heart. One day, and perhaps by then you'll have found yours. Goodbye now. Farewell.
God. Quick. Go.
Oh, go.
Quick. Come on. Quick. Go! Just a bit further. Ka! Ka!
Whoa, whoa.
Quick. Ka! Go! Ka!
Whoa.
Ka! Go! Quick! Go! Ka!
Whoa.
there! Don't come any closer, or I'll cut her throat! I swear to God, what the...
Are you alright? Your mother's...
Yeah, I'm alright. A little bruised, but nothing serious.
What happened?
They killed him. They smashed his head in with a rock. Roman is dead.
I know. I found his body in the...
My Roman.
I'm very sorry.
It was 2 against 1. You did the right thing, killing that bastard.
Can we go home now?
I want to ask you something before... Are you alright? You're not hurt?
No, I'm fine. Just a few scratches. It's nothing.
How did you get here?
Me and Roman were going down to the stream. He went back to get something, and I went on ahead. Those 2 bastards jumped me by the stream. I don't know what they wanted to do to me, but Roman's dead. Only one of them grabbed a rock and...
I know. You don't have to say...
When it was all over and Roman was lying on the ground, Otter tied me up and dragged me here. I tried to make a run for it, but that bastard set his dog on me.
Do you know why they wanted to hurt you?
Yakesh put them up to it. For a long time after they chased us out, I didn't dare go to Troskovitz. Ma always... Only then, I met I should have known the people there hadn't forgotten about us, and that Yakesh still wanted...
Tell me something about Roman. What was he like?
He was a woodcutter in Troskovitz. We were... together. Sorry. I can't talk...
What exactly happened?
He was trying to protect me. If he hadn't come along, only that big brute grabbed a rock and smashed Roman over. He fell straight to the ground. I could swear he was looking at me like he was trying to tell me to...
That's all I need to know.
So, can we please...
Come on.
I don't want to spend another moment...
Here we are.
Pavlena, let me look.
I'm fine, Ma. They
abducted her.
God almighty. Who would do such a thing?
They were hired hands from Troskovitz.
And did they do anything to you?
No, they just tied me up. But they were Yakesh's. They would have killed me.
Yakesh? I might have known he wouldn't leave us in peace. Hasn't he hurt us enough already? Isn't it enough that we have to live here because of him?
Ma.
I knew it would come to this. Henry, I need one last...
I'd be glad to help.
Yakesh is to blame for everything, for us being driven out, for Pavlena...
And for everything else.
Everything leads back to him and his... We'll never have peace as long as... he's...
What are you trying to say?
I want you to kill him.
What?
Yes. It's either him or us.
Bozhena, don't you know that that path leads nowhere good? They hurt Pavlena, yes, but you mustn't do anything.
No, Henry. When Yakesh accused us of killing his son, when they drove us out of the village, I did nothing. When we had to forage in the woods to survive and spent the winter shivering over dying embers, I did nothing. And now, when Yakesh tried to kill my daughter, you tell... No, lad. This can't...
And what if someone then avenges Yakesh's death on...
Let them. I've had enough. Why would I make peace with someone who only wants to...
I don't know. When is it going to end?
It'll end with Yakesh's death. There's no other way. If you think you can convince Yakesh, go ahead and try. But I can tell you now...
What happened between you and Yakesh?
That's old history.
It was because of him that they drove us out of Troskovitz.
You lived in Troskovitz?
For generations. I was the midwife there for years, just like my ma before me. So many children we brought into the world. Yakesh is too, except for one.
What happened?
The birth started sooner than it should have, and Yakesh didn't send for us on time. He thought since Ludmilla had already given birth to 3 children, she'd managed the 4th on her own. Little Marushka came to get us, though, but by the time we arrived, it was looking. I did what I could. I gave her poultices and herbs to inhale, but the child was feet first and wouldn't come out. No matter what we did, it clung on and wouldn't budge. In the end, it died. When we finally got it out, it was
He was, ripped apart. I remember that.
Pavlena. It was a boy. Yakesh's. He wouldn't listen. He had to look at him. Right after, he threw us out. Ludmilla died during the night, probably all alone, from exhaustion and pain. Or Yakesh blamed us for everything. And the whole village listened to. They drove us out.
Past the boundary stone.
Yakesh turned all his anger and hatred against us. But it was us who tried to save his son.
I don't think it was your fault. These things just happen in life sometimes.
Aye. Everyone dies.
Yes.
I'll do what you ask. So
you will? It really must have been the will of God that you crossed our path. Thank you, Henry.
quick!
Whoa! What do you want here? You're not allowed here! Come on now, you've no business here. Out! Now! Fucker! Enough! I give up! I surrender, you hear me? Get going! You'll never see me again. Fuck this! I'm not getting myself killed! Ka! Hey, you there! Please help me!
What's going on?
I beg you, untie me! Help me! I've been robbed!
How about I take a look at you? No, but I've patched up.
I see. Well...
Didn't even hurt, did it?
Well, it almost didn't hurt.
Tell me more about this robbery.
I was ambushed by a band of thugs. They beat the shit out of me, took what they could carry, and left me in nothing but my...
Well, be thankful they didn't murder you.
True as that may be, they took all my wares. If I can't sell anything, I'll soon have nothing.
I'll help you, as a good Christian should.
God will repay you if you have some spare clothing. I'll take what boots and hose would come in useful, though.
I'll find you some... I don't...
Right.
I'll give you... Here you are.
Aye.
That's all I...
Thank you so much. And God be with you.
Go! Die! Die! Go!
Come on!
Go! Ka! Go! Ka!
Whoa!
Ka!
Whoa!
What's that?
Hmm?
You're a dead man! Alert! Alert!
Shitting yourself.
Show what you're made of. No, you don't. You're no match for us,
Fucker
fucker.
out, damn it!
Wanker!
Christ! I'm bleeding!
No! I'm done with this!
I'm all yours! I surrender!
Bruinswick's helm? What's it doing here?
Quick! Quick! Go! Ka!
I wouldn't want that.
Quick! Go! Go! Come on! Quick! Die! 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 Go! Keep it up. Quick. Keep it up. Keep it up. Quick!
I'm here. my boy.
Your farmhands murdered Roman and abducted Pavlena, the herb woman's daughter.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
Straw told me everything.
Good Lord.
He's dead. He left me.
Jesus Christ. Why would they do something?
They did it to get in your good books.
My God. I never wanted anything. When I get drunk, I curse her, aye, but I never wanted anyone to kidnap her. I didn't put anyone up to it. They did it on their own, and it's their own bloody fault. Jesus Christ. That's the last thing we need.
God bless.
Be it done unto me according to my word.
Who are you praying for?
For my son.
How come he's buried there and not at the cemetery?
He died during birth and was never christened, so he couldn't be buried in the cemetery.
God have mercy. I'm sorry about that.
Aye, me too. If it hadn't been for that treacherous old hag, he wouldn't be here under a tree. He'd be in the church as he ought to be. The poor, innocent soul. Or standing right here.
Old hag? Who are you talking about?
The midwife, Bozhena. My wife, Ludmilla, gave birth to 3 daughters. Quick and easy every time. The village women often scream all day and night before they bring their babies into the world. Not my Ludmilla. When she had Marushka, it was all over before the midwife even got it. But when Yaroslav was coming into the world, you know, I knew all. I never sent for no help. Why would I? After all, Ludmilla done it all on her own 3 times. And besides, that Bozhena is an unclean woman, and only this time. Of course I wasn't there, being a God-abiding man. I was outside. But Marushka comes running out, shouting, "Pa! Send for Bozhena! Mars!" I thought twice about it, but then I sent for her. She came along with a little girl, Pavlena, and a whole sack of her. She started brewing right away, and before the night was out, she was pouring God knows what kind of concoction down Ludmilla's throat. It's a wonder she didn't poison her, the crone. I couldn't get a wink of sleep all night. It wasn't till daybreak that Bozhena came out of the house. They could see right off it was a boy. Like I said, only Yaroslav came out feet first. And as they were pulling him out, well, he was... Oh, Mother of God. It was that Bozhena's doing, I tell you. If she hadn't pulled him out and left Ludmilla to manage herself, he could have lived.
I'm sure Bozhena didn't want to hurt your son. She was trying to help.
Help? By killing my son and condemning him to die? I asked the priest, and he told me every midwife has the sacred right to perform baptism when things go wrong. Like when it looks bad for the child, see? She can baptize him, make sure he gets to heaven. And you know what Bozhena did?
What?
Not a thing. She looked at that little body lying still, and my wife died. So don't you tell me Bozhena was that same evening. I got the other fellas from the village, and we drove that damned witch out beyond the...
I see.
A good thing, too. She hasn't shown up here since. Many times I told myself we should have done more to her, so she'd know.
I understand your pain, but it wasn't Bozhena's fault. She saved my life when I was wounded and lost in the woods. She's a good soul.
That's all well and good. But believe me, that witch will...
I'd like to ask you more about your son.
Ask away.
When did your son die?
Well, Yaroslav would have been 5 years old now.
What about your other children?
One of my daughters got married and moved out. Marushka and Olina are still here. Once they get married...
Why? One of them could live on the farm with her husband, couldn't she? Lots of fellows would give the right arm for a place like this.
Aye, true enough. Only a father should pass his livelihood on to his son, goddammit! Don't tell me it's different.
Well, I only got to know my father recently. He's the royal hetman, Sir Radzig Kobyla.
You, a noble? That's a hard one to swallow.
Just because I'm not dressed up in my Sunday best doesn't mean my father's not a noble. I really am Sir Radzig's bastard. My ma was a commoner, so she couldn't marry Sir Radzig. Fortunately, his loyal subject Martin took her in and raised me like his own.
Out of duty?
To be honest, I couldn't tell you. But however it started, they became close. And later, when they died, Sir Radzig took charge.
God's will. There are times I wish I'd died, but I'd have saved myself all the misery since then.
I don't have any more questions. Look, I know relations between you and Bozhena the herb woman aren't good. But it's time to put an end.
Where are you going with this? That witch deserves...
I understand your bitterness, and I'm sorry about your son. Bozhena would certainly have saved him if she could. But whatever happened between you, Bozhena came very close to losing her daughter on account of your feud. Your farmhands abducted her, and they killed her sweetheart.
But I had nothing to do with that. They did it of their own free will.
That means nothing. They did it because of you.
But that's not my fault, and I don't see why I should have to make up with Bozhena on account of...
So it's quite simple. You're going to make amends. But I do. And so does Bozhena. So fucking think carefully what you say to me. Because...
What? No, we can come to an agreement, all right?
Very well. It's about time this chain of vengeance was broken for good. Give me the money, and I'll take it to Bozhena. God alone knows whether she'll forgive you.
Thank you. It's time for us all to... I hope Bozhena will understand. I'm sorry.
Ka! Ja! 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 Ka! Quick! Just a bit further. Ka! Quick! Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Go! Quick! Go! Quick! Keep it up! Go! Whoa! Ka! Ka! Go! Whoa! Whoa! Ka! Go! Go! Quick!
Get out of here, now! I'm counting to...
That's enough! You're getting a thrashing! Mercy! Spare me!
quick! Ja!
Whoa!
Go! Quick! Ja! Quick!
Whoa!
Greetings. Do you need some...
About Yakesh.
Is it done?
I didn't kill him, because I finally...
Agree on...
I told him everything, and it was clear from his reaction that he wasn't directly to... His farmhands did it all by themselves. He was so sorry that he gave me coin for you and Pavlena in recompense. It's quite a lot of money.
And you really believe him? That he'll leave us alone?
Well, I don't think he'll ever forgive you. But I believe he won't try to hurt you anymore.
I hope you're right. I'd hate to regret it. Thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, I'd have lost my daughter. You should keep half the coin.
Thank you, good wife.
And we thank you. Come and visit us sometimes. And if you need anything, we'll be here for you. Take care, Henry.
I'd like you to teach...
And what would you...
I'd like to learn...
Thanks. I'll teach you.
I'd like to learn...
What would you...
Alchemy.
All right.
So...
Well,
I was just wondering if you had everything you needed, and so on.
you're so sweet, but we're doing all right. Don't what we need and can't make ourselves, we buy. We earn some coin from my baskets and Mother's medicine, but mostly we live off what the forest provides. Ma taught me about every flower, root and mushroom, so I pick. Ma can cook a hare like no one else, so I bring a lot of them. Sometimes we even eat venison. I can shoot a deer at 50 pace, but don't tell anyone.
Of course. Hitting a hare at 30 paces. That's some serious marksmanship. I'm not sure I could do it. Perhaps you could teach me a few...
I'd be happy to, but don't expect any miracles. You just need to know your way around, and when you live alone in the forest, you've got... God bless.
God be with
Good evening. Do you need some?
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you...
If you're good with a bow.
Thanks.
I'd like to learn...
What are you in?
I know...
Thanks.
I'd like to learn...
There's no time. is it? Why are you skulking here? Hands off! What the?
Look at yourself. Do you want me to take you to bed? Hands up! Hands up! Thief! Give... me. Do you want me to go for the guards?
All right.
Apologize
Let's
and
sort this
pay
out.
up, right? What? Are you trying to rob? You won't catch.
And what?
You think I'm of the law is...
Now you're...
That's better. Hands up!
What are you struggling with there? Do you want me to go for the guards? You bastard! Someone help me!
Good men, so you can avoid danger. Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all, the one called woman. They look like angels on the outside.
Ka! Quick! Quick! Ka! Ka! Come on! Ka! Quick! Go! Ja! Whoa! Oh! Ja! Whoa! Whoa! Go!
On the way!
Go! Ja! Come on! Whoa!
Mine. Find your own.
I'll
I'll kill you!
Go! God! God! Whoa!
Good day to you.
I'd like to learn.
What would you like?
I'd like to.
All right.
I'd like to.
What would you like?
Tell me how.
Great.
I'd like.
What would?
Show me a few.
Thank.